Hey, what's happening, ladies and gentlemen? Matthew Bellman, Ryan Kostrowski here. This is the DFS 5-pack. We're just going to take a couple minutes to run through show sponsor Overlay Fantasy Sports. We've got a couple of matchups up on the matchup shop today. For those of you looking for some midday Wednesday action, which is probably a lot of us at this point, check them out at overlaydfs.com. Make an initial deposit today. Send me a screenshot, and I'll get you a free membership to the 5-pack.
Can't beat it.
All right. So, as you can see, I lost way too much money the other day. I've been doing really poorly lately of winning my small dollar bets, finding one I really like and going hard on it, and that's the one that I'm not even close on. So I should probably just try to keep my bets the same, or at least closer to the same.
Yeah, it happens.
So, all right. First things first. Ooh, and we've added a little bit to this. And again, I want to reiterate, we talk about this all the time, but this is a PPR half point website, not a full point. And it does make a difference on some of these dudes.
No doubt about it.
All right, first things first, Big Ben giving 5 points to Robert Griffin III. What would you bet on here if forced to bet this situation?
I think it's real easy to pick Roethlisberger. I would lean Roethlisberger. But we've talked all day about how, Pittsburgh can play really well here, and Baltimore can do it in junk time. That being said, it's just not enough points for me, so I'm going to go Roethlisberger.
I would agree. I'm going to go Roethlisberger as well. He's got a solid baseline of points. And for all we know, Robert Griffin is terrible today. I mean, it's not like Baltimore is loaded with pass catchers. They're missing their top two running backs and, by far and away, their most not explosive, but their best weapon in Mark Andrews. So I'll go Big Ben as well, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys this is one that I'm oozing with.
Me too. I'm with you.
Marquise Brown versus Dez Bryant. Dez is getting 1.5, and I'll be honest with you, I lean Dez right here.
I lean Dez also. Definitely give me Dez here.
Possession guy.
Yeah, possession guy. I don't even know who. I'm sure that Robert Griffin has a little bit more familiarity with Marquise Brown, but probably not a ton with either guy. So give me Dez Bryant here.
Yeah, I'm with you on this one as well. I could see Dez catching 3 bubble screens today that he takes for a total of 20 yards. That could be enough to beat Marquise Brown. He's a deep threat kind of guy. I just don't know what kind of relationship he has with Griffin. I realize this isn't Dez from 8 years ago, but I would still take the points right here.
With ya.
On +4 against Juju Smith-Schuster. And this is another one where I want to reiterate, this is a half-point PPR website. Because in full point, I'd probably like Juju a little bit more. But in a half-point one like this, where Ebron gets a lot of his points by consistently hitting pay dirt, I'll take the points and go with Eric Ebron.
I'll take Ebron also. I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Okay. Chase Claypool +3 versus Deontay Johnson. It's a tough one again. Half-point PPR website, which hurts Johnson more than it hurts Claypool. Not by a ton, but by a point or two. And
I'm going to go Claypool here. I think 3 points and the half-point PPR leans me enough in Claypool's favor.
I do think that I'm with you. Half-point PPR +3. Give me Claypool by a scooch. Just by a scooch, but I would go with Chase.
Sweet. Me too.
All right. How about Anthony McFarland versus Benny Snell? And referring to this on the DK matchup, tell yourself a story about how you think this one works. If you think Pittsburgh just cruises here, well, then Benny Snell could have 25 touches today. If you think the game is semi-competitive and Pittsburgh needs to throw it to be competitive, well, then give me Anthony McFarland and the 5 points. This is a tough one. Where do you lean, young man?
I lean Snell. I think he's good, and he's going to get every opportunity to be the lead guy. If he scores, that should be enough here. He could score twice. It's not like a lock for me, but I like Snell.
Snell is already taking a bunch of their goal line carries, even with Connor being healthy. So darn well that inside the 2-yard line, it is Benny Snell's job right here. Unless he's just had 8 and McFarland is in there simply because he needs a blow, which is never something that I'm going to count on. So I'm with you on Snell, but I won't say this is my most confident pick of the week either.
I get that.
All right. Next up, Gus Edwards -4.5 to Justice Hill. So you're giving me 4.5 points on Justice Hill. I'm going to go with Justice Hill here. I know it's only a half-point PPR website, but I don't expect Baltimore to score a ton. And Gus Edwards is not he's not a pass catching guy.
Yeah, it still helps Justice Hill that it's half point PPR. Like it would help him more if it were full point PPR, but it still helps him that it's half point. I'm going to go Hill as well.
And I actually like this one. Like I will bet on this one, no doubt about it. Like I will run a parlay with everyone because I always do that just for the fun of it. It's always fun to like try to get to like, 20-1 with your money back and just take a little bit of a shot. So I'll include every pick like I always do, but my bigger money would be on Hill over Edwards. I think it's my favorite one on the board.
I get it, man. Makes a lot of sense.
Do you have a specific favorite? Like if you were forced to put lay action on one of these, do you have a specific favorite?
Well, I think that honestly, the Hill over Edwards makes a lot of sense, man. Because it's just, again, I cannot see Baltimore having success just running it down Pittsburgh's throat, and that's what Gus Edwards is going to do. So, yeah, I mean, he might get, goal line or a couple goal line touchdowns, but I don't think Baltimore is going to, like, be down there that much. So
there's always a path to lose, right?
Yeah, of course. Give me Justice Hill here. I also like Des Bryant, but not as confident in that one.
I think for me, it goes in confidence rankings. I like the Hill over Edwards, Ebron over Juju, and Dez over Brown. So like if I ran I usually do like one of these 3-way parlays. I would probably do this. And in a situation like that, you are getting almost 6-1 on your money, and I'll lay a few dollars down on that.
I get that. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, that's kind of what we're viewing at this one. I want to wish you all the best of luck on our mid-Wednesday action today. And we will talk to you in the near future for main slate stuff for DraftKings.
Thanks, guys.